6 months ago, I started integrating 9 different AI tools to handle over 80% of my content creation process. And since then, my monthly views have skyrocketed from 80,000 views to 300,000 views, and my subscriber growth has quadrupled. The crazy part is, I was already using AI before, but I was doing it completely wrong. And guess what? Over 90% of the YouTubers are making the same mistakes by either picking the wrong tools or not using AI correctly. That's why in this video, I'll be showing you 9 different AI tools that I use every single day that will save you time, money, and that will improve the quality of your video. I have categorized them into 3 different areas: ideation, video creation, and thumbnail optimization. You can find everything I mentioned in the description down below. Chapter 1. Ideation. Your video idea is by far the most important aspect of your video. You can apply the best editing, record with an 8K camera, and have Mr. Beast thumbnail designer, but if the idea behind it is bad, you're setting yourself up for failure. Now that's why I spend a lot of my time in the ideation process. For this, I'm using 2 different tools. The first one is ChatGPT. Now, before you click off, I use ChatGPT completely different than most people do. For each part of my business, I have made a custom GPT that I've personally trained on all the knowledge that is available to me. Now, for the ideation process, I use 2 different methods within ChatGPT. The first one is a custom GPT that I've created around the process of creating YouTube titles. I simply enter in my topic, the keywords that I want to focus on, and some of the title ideas that I have so far, and ChatGPT does the rest for me. It basically spits out 2 different versions of a title. The first one is a search-based title. With these kind of titles, I can hit the keywords, I can rank on those keywords, and then I can continue to get views on them. The second one are browse-based titles. Now these ones are focused around going viral. So if I have a topic that I think can go viral, then I prompt it around making more browse-based titles. Now this GPT has been trained with all the keyword knowledge that I have gathered over the years to craft the best titles for my videos. And that's also exactly how I made the title for this video, for example. But not only that, for my most recent videos, I also used ChatGPT to come up with this. Now, if you want me to create an in-depth video on how you can train your own custom GPTs, then let me know in the comments. Keep in mind, you need ChatGPT Plus if you want to train your own custom GPT that you can use yourself. Now, if you can afford it, then I would highly recommend that. Now, to feed ChatGPT with the keywords that I want to rank on, I use VidIQ. And with VidIQ, I'm basically on their cheapest plan because all I'm using is their keyword tool. This tool is so powerful because you can exactly find how much search traffic there is on a keyword. So that way you know if it's even worth your time to start creating a video about that topic. Now with that, when I found those keywords, I use the view per hour tool to see how other YouTubers are ranking in terms of their views per hour on that keyword. So this way, if it has a high view per hour rate, then I know it's worth my time to make a video. Because let's say, for example, it gets only 2 views, then I don't think it's a good topic to make videos about. If you'd like a deeper dive into everything I'm covering, so my custom GPTs, a detailed walkthrough of VidIQ for crafting the viral titles, plus everything that I'm mentioning in this video, then click the link in the description, and there you can access a comprehensive document that contains all the knowledge that you need to use AI to go viral in 2025. Chapter 2. Video creation. There are 2 methods to creating your videos. You either create the content yourself or you have an AI do it for you. If you are camera shy, you worry about your accent, or you want to have a more convenient way to create videos, then having an AI tool like Invideo AI might be perfect for you. With Invideo AI, you can simply enter in a prompt and it generates the entire video for you. Now, thanks to their 3.0 version, you can even make AI-generated videos in different styles like Disney Pixar, anime, claymation, Lego animation, and more. Here's an example of a video that I made using Invideo AI.
As their accuracy increased, my necessity decreased. Lord Vader, we've taken out Skywalker, Kenobi, and even that walking carpet, Chewbacca. Well done, I suppose I'll just go then. And so I found myself facing a new challenge, retirement. Now I spend my days at the beach trying to keep sand out of my respirator.
This tool can be used in any type of niche and is perfect for explainer videos, funny AI videos, educational videos, and even cinematic films. Now with their built-in editor, you can simply change a scene that you don't like, or you can use their commands to edit your videos, like changing the language or adding in captions, for example. Now, if you want to try this out yourself, then I will leave a link to Invideo AI in the description down below. Now, if you do record videos yourself, then this next tool is an absolute game changer. It is called Gling AI, and it will save you hours of time on video editing. Video editing on itself is a bit of an art form, but removing the silences, the pauses, and even the mistakes is not. Even for the most skilled editors, this is the process that can take up a lot of time. Now with Kling AI, you can automatically remove all of the mistakes, you can cut out all of the silences, and it even enhances your voice if you have a bad quality mic. It doesn't matter if you edit the videos yourself or you have a video editor, it will simply allow you or your editor to focus more on the creation aspect and less on the brain dead work. So here's how I use Gling AI for my video creation process. I simply upload my videos, select what I want to do. Now and out comes my edited version with all the mistakes removed. As you can see in this timeline, you see all these parts are mistakes that I made. So I simply either repeated myself, I had some silences in there, and now I can see all of the cuts, and you can see that my raw recording was 19 minutes. And now if I don't show the cuts, then you can see that my finished up recording is about 8 minutes 30. So that removed over 10 minutes of dead space that I don't have to go through and my editor doesn't have to go through. So now what I can do is I can either go through it again, go through the transcript and see, let's say for example, there's a specific mistake in there. So for example, I can see here, wait, let me actually do one of my own. So yeah, then I can just cut this out. And now I can even ask it to generate some chapters for my videos. Once I have done that, then I can use those chapters and put them in my description. Now, after I've done this, what I usually do is I export it. I export it as an Adobe Premiere XML file. And now my editor can use this in his timeline, and it will save him so much time of going through all my mistakes, so he can simply focus on the creation aspect. If you want to try out Gling AI yourself, then I will leave a link to it in the description down below. Now, to spice up your videos, I recommend using an AI video generator. And there are a lot of good options out there like Sora, Runway, Luma, or Kling AI. And this is a different Gling than the other one. Now, for this example, I'll be using Kling AI as it is pretty good and also pretty cheap. With an AI video generator, you can enhance your storytelling. You see, using stock footage for this is too generic and boring. Just see it from this perspective. Let's say I talk about a man that is reading a book and he starts crying. If I were to use stock footage, then we have this boring footage and I cannot even find footage of a man that is crying. With AI, I can generate a custom scene that I can actually prompt it to start crying. So in this example, I actually animated this image and I turned that into a video that I prompted to make the man cry. And honestly, it looks really good. Now here are some other examples of how I've used AI in the past to spice up my video and to make it even better. The last thing we need to complete our video is some good looking subtitles, because let's say you're on the train and you don't have your earbuds with you. Then you still want to know what's going on with a video. You see, if you compare the stock footage to the AI B-roll, then you can see that the AI is much more custom and it can actually do what you want it to show. Now with Kling AI, you either use the text to video tool or you use the image to video tool. With the image to video tool, you have a bit more control of the outcome. So I would actually recommend using that one. In 2025, a major thing that can help you grow your YouTube channel is YouTube Shorts. Now, creating short form content is a skill on its own, and that's why I use AI for this. For 2025, I actually recommend you, and I'm going to do this myself too, to start posting more on YouTube Shorts, because the algorithm is pushing shorts massively. And now with the possibility that TikTok gets banned in the USA, it will start attracting more people towards YouTube Shorts instead of TikTok. More creators are getting the hang of this and the competition is becoming bigger, but the opportunity for it is also becoming way bigger than it was. The AI tool that can help you with this is called Opus Clip. With Opus Clip, you can simply import your own video by copying the link or uploading it directly. You prompt it to find what you're looking for, and out comes a bunch of different shorts that you can post directly on YouTube or you can schedule them. With the built-in editor, you can change the captions, add in the segments, and you can even add in some B-roll. Now it basically generates all the shorts I need to start posting consistently on YouTube Shorts. And the best thing is I can also create 3-minute clips when I want to go more into depth on my YouTube Shorts. Now, if you want to try this out for yourself, then check the link in the description down below. You can simply get started for free with Opus Clip. Your thumbnail is the reason your video will go absolutely viral or it will completely flop. And that's why I use 3 different AI tools to create my thumbnails. The first tool allows me to clone myself so I can put myself into a different setting so I don't have to reshoot every thumbnail that I do. Now as an example, this thumbnail was made with this. The second tool allows me to generate thumbnails with AI by simply entering a prompt. I actually made these 4 thumbnails with that and it cost me less than $1 to create them. Now the last tool allows me to A/B test my thumbnails so I can pick the winning one and increase my chances of going viral. And this is all based on the click-through rate and the average view duration. Now for cloning myself, I actually used Flux AI. With this, I trained a LoRa with images that I have of myself to make a consistent character. With that, I now have my own custom bot that I can use to simply prompt it whatever I want. For example, I can put myself on the beach. Now if I click on run, it will now start generating an image of me. So here we have it, a selfie of me on the beach. I can do this for anything that I have in mind. For example, as a gladiator, as a Jedi, or even sitting in the office but I'm holding a sign. Now this is really powerful for if you need yourself to be in a different situation but you don't have good Photoshop skills, because it will handle the lighting, it will handle the situations, it will handle the background, it will do everything for you. What you then do is you simply download that image, then you put it into Photoshop and then you can use that for your next thumbnail. Now Flux is great for making images of yourself, but this next tool can generate entire thumbnails with AI. It is called Pikzels, and you can make these kind of thumbnails faster, better, and cheaper than you do yourself in Photoshop. So once you sign into Pikzels, you can start generating thumbnails using 3 different methods. The first method is by clicking on this thumbnail button and then simply you enter in your prompt and it will give you a thumbnail. For this, you need to be sure to be very specific, but don't be overly complex. Now I have a prompt right here. A thumbnail where we see a huge warship with a NASA logo on it in white and make it look realistic. Now we hit generate, this will cost us 10 credits, and then within a minute you will have a thumbnail like this. Now the next feature is to use the recreate button, so we start a new chat. Then you click on recreate, and here what you do is you go to the video that you want to recreate the thumbnail of. So I want to do this thumbnail of Mr. Beast. I click on share, then I copy it, then I paste it into Pikzels. And then here we can choose the inspiration weight. If you want to have it more similar, then you choose high. If you want to have it less similar, then you choose low, or you go in between with medium. Now I'm going to go with high as I want to show you the capabilities of this tool. Then if you want to change anything, for example, you want to change the color of their outfit, then you can do that if you type it into this changes bar. And now if you're ready, then you hit generate. And that will make you a thumbnail like this. So as you can see, now we have a very similar thumbnail. They have changed Mr. Beast to a female. And basically the rest is looking pretty similar. And you can use this for your videos. Now this is a great way to make high quality thumbnails. The last way that you can do is you click on face swap. Here you can upload a thumbnail that you like. Then you use your face or someone else's face. And then you click generate. And now you get different thumbnails like this, for example. Here I face swap my face into thumbnails of like PewDiePie, Mr. Beast and others. Now the best thing is you can try out Pikzels for just $1 for the first month if you use the code DAN. This allows you to generate 150 different thumbnails with AI. I will leave the link to Pikzels along with a detailed guide on the best practices of it in the description down below. Now the last AI tool that brings everything together to see if it actually performs is Oona AI. Because if you choose the wrong thumbnail, then it doesn't even matter how good your video is, it can still flop. But if you choose the right one, then it can go completely viral. But you don't know until you test your thumbnails. So for this, we need to have something that captures statistics, but also changes our thumbnails. And Oona AI can do just that. So within Oona AI, you can actually test out your thumbnail a different way than you do on YouTube. You see, within YouTube, you only test your thumbnail with the average view duration. And that doesn't tell you anything about it, because what you want to go through is the click-through rate. With Oona, it can test both of those. So what you do is you basically create a thumbnail test, or you can also do a title test, or both if you want to. Then you click on those, you choose your video. So for example, I last time chose this one. Then here you go down and then you upload your thumbnail. I, for example, made different variations on this. So I have this one, and even this one. Now you click on open, then you wait for it to upload and then you go down. And now here you can select the time frame of how long you want it to test. So you can do daily or hourly, and this way you get input fast. Now I already have that test going on, so I'm just gonna cancel it. And if we go down here, you can see my test that is running right now. So if we go to the test, you can see which one it likes the most based on the AI preferences. So I can see right now the color palette that has been used. I can see which one is better in terms of the design, the clarity, and the curiosity. But that's not all. I can actually view my data. As this test is running right now, you don't see it, but let me show you one that has been decided. So for this test, for example, you can see it is concluded. Then if we go to our data, you can see that the original thumbnail performed better than the test thumbnail. So as you can see, we can see I have my test thumbnail, my original one, and in the end I decided to go with this one as this one performed better than the other one. So that is an important factor, that you have the data to back this up. And with this tool, as well as some of the other tools that I mentioned, I actually tried to get you guys a discount code so you can try it out yourself. So for Oona, you can actually get a 50% discount for the first 3 months if you use the code DAN50. So test any type of thumbnail that you have made with Pikzels, and then you can decide which the winner is, and then you can make some viral videos. Now, if you want to have a more in-depth explanation of all the tools that I've mentioned throughout this video, and you want to have access to the custom GPTs, then you can purchase my digital guide to start off your 2025 YouTube journey the right way with AI. If you want to see more videos like this, then make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.